Hi everyone, welcome to Linda's Thrifty Life. I'm here today to show you my March collab to join in with Jovi. This month's hashtag was You Didn't Know, and I have labeled it in March 20 of 21. Well, I have said so often that my life is an open book. So I was trying to think of something you didn't know about me and decided that I would tell you about all the places I've lived. So I started out, so much of who we are is where we have been, and adventure waits. I printed out just a copy of the United States with all the states listed, and I glued it into my book after I sprayed some of my scatter spray on the page. And then I decided to color all of the states. The pink states, as you can see, mostly across the bottom of the country. In the South are states I have actually lived in. The purple are states I have been in, visited, driven through, spent some time in, and the yellow are states I have not been in. I've flown over them, but I have not been in them. So let's start. I'll show you. I started with Texas. I put a star down here near the bottom with the Texas flag because that's where I was born. And there's all these other states, including Georgia, where I live now. And the other place up here I've lived was Massachusetts. You can see I've been in a lot of states: Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware. I put a little Statue of Liberty by the New York, which is something I have seen. I was excited. I put lots of airplanes and, cameras and just different things. Florida, I've been to Florida so many times. Lots of fun. I put the flamingo there because that's one of my plans, is to go down to Key West and visit the flamingos in Key West. So here's my little, it says pink, states I've lived in. Purple, states I've visited, and yellow is states yet to visit. So it says time of my life. So there's a cute suitcase and another plane. Miles to go before we sleep. And look where else I have been. I have been to Hawaii and lived in Hawaii for several years. Started college there when I was 18. I grew up in California. I put a heart by Southern California because I spent most of my growing up in Southern California. I graduated from high school there, and then my daughter lived up north for a long time, and I used to visit her there. She has now moved to Canada. You can see the states I've been in. I have not been to Alaska and a lot of the northern states. I put a cactus there just because it was cute and it needed some color. So I put a lot of little airplanes to designate places I've flown to. Colorado, Iowa, which is where my biological dad lived. Up north, Massachusetts, New York. There's North Carolina, I lived there. South Carolina, I've been there. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia. Well, you can read it. So I've been quite a few places in my life. A lot of it as an adult and a lot of it as a child, because my dad was a career Marine and we traveled some. We, moved around. But mostly it was North Carolina, Texas, and then California and Hawaii when I lived at home. So anyway, that's my collage. That's hashtag You Didn't Know. I have to say this one was kind of hard for me, but once I got the idea to share all the states I've lived in, it kind of came together for me. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll check out Jovi's channel. I will leave her list below. And she lists the other participants in this challenge. Or you can just put hashtag you didn't know and see what pops up. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.